hotel, so I'm packing up to go.
But they're ballpoint, so.
Yeah, I think that they might bleed less.
Yeah.
But do try to use those other pens if you can, because I don't think I'm going to use them.
But do try.
Do try. So today is day 36 of Weight Watchers, day 45 of no sugar.
Just coming in here to wash my hands like I recorded.
It sees you.
I know it sees me because I know how this camera works.
So anywho's,
That's not how it works.
today was my first kind of full day of work at my new awesome job. And after work, we went out to basically kind of like dinner with a lot of the crew, and I let myself eat what everyone else was eating because it was like a shared dish. And so again, you got to still live. You can't just be too type A. The no sugar thing is going well. I still have occasional moments where I would like to have something sugary, most especially having to do with teas, just kind of like I talked to you guys about before, that I would like to be able to put milk and honey into my teas, and I'm not able to do that, which is a bummer. And I also can't get frappuccinos, which is also a bummer. So the good things are, even though my skin's not perfect, it's a lot smoother. My skin feels a lot smoother. I have a lot less of those bumps. Like I had lots of little bumps before. I do have, like, here's a pimple. I do get still some blemishes here and there, but overall my skin is a lot softer. I'm also using different skin products, which I may or may not have shown you before. It's the May Love line, and I think that my skin has gotten better with this May Love line. So it's the Day Eraser to clean, and then I use the Glow Maker. Every morning I use that, and then at nighttime I alternate between using the Glow Maker again. So you clean and then you put that serum on your face because it helps to reduce sunspots. Or I use the Night Renewer. And then for moisturizer, I'm still using just the oil of Olay, which is my standard. So I think that my skin has gotten a lot better since using that. So in combination with my new skin products plus not having any sugar, I think that both of those combined are probably helping a lot with my skin. It's still not perfect. I'm actually developing like a dark spot here. I have makeup on now, but you can see it more when I take my makeup off, which is unfortunate because the skin products I'm using are actually specifically supposed to reduce sunspots and stuff, and I'm actually developing one, but I think I'm kind of predisposed to getting sunspots because I'm Japanese and my mom has lots of sunspots, and so it might just be something that I have to fight harder as I get older. But anyway, enough on skin. So I'm 45 days into the no sugar thing. I still have 55 days left, which seems like a really long time. I'm sure that my body is appreciating it. I'm losing weight, but that might be in combination with the Weight Watchers I'm doing. But I'm sure that not having sugar really helps, and not having like a sugar addiction really helps to maintain my Weight Watchers. So it's all kind of combined benefits. But there's even more benefits on the inside. So lots of good stuff is probably happening inside my body and inside my brain, because sugar actually is connected with a lot of degenerative brain processes. So I'll be getting some more information on that for you to educate you a little bit and to help inspire you to continue to not have sugar if you're doing this with me. Guten Morgen! Today is, I think, day 13. I have to check on that. And I'm going to works. Hey guys, this is 0 points. I didn't add any olive oil, it's just chicken breast, which is 0 points, and tomatoes and celery and garlic and salt and pepper and lemon pepper is in there. So it's all, this whole thing is 0 points. Hey guys, good morning. I'm coming to you from a parking lot in some city I don't know. It's 4:36 in the morning. You can probably see the bags under my eyes. My mom is having her retirement party today. And so last night after work, I packed up and tried to make it from home to Seattle. My intention was to arrive at my parents' house at like 11:30 p.m. And I kept almost falling asleep on the road on the way there, so I had to pull off. This is my third parking lot that I've slept in on the way. So I would take like a 1 hour nap, half an hour to 1 hour nap at each place. And then this place, finally I slept past my alarm, my 1 hour alarm, and slept all the way until 4:36. And so now I'm gonna have to basically go straight there because it'll probably take another hour and a half for me to get there. And I want to get there in the early morning because I don't know what time her party is today. I forgot to tell you, I think that it's me being there is a surprise. She doesn't know that I'm coming. So I got some flowers, and my daughter drew a really nice painting for her, and I have a few little presents for her. But it's been quite a tough drive up to Seattle. And of course, every time I'm napping, I'm like curled up either in the driver's seat, or this last time I went into the back seat and slept along the back seat with the seat buckles in my back and stuff, and my hip hurts a little bit now. And then it gets cold in the car. As time goes on, you start to get cold. So this last time, I took some clothes that I had packed out of my backpack, and I laid the clothes on top of myself because I don't have a blanket in here. And I was getting cold, so you work with what you got. But Mom's gonna be really excited to see me. There's a McDonald's right here. Awesome. So I'm going to have a potty break, and I'm gonna get a tea. I'm not hungry because I've been snacking on chips the whole way up to try to keep me awake, so I've had lots of junk food on the way, but my intention was to be able to stay awake and keep driving. So I will pop in and see you guys later after I get to see my mommy. Okay. Ready?
Where?
Oh my gosh, wow, look at that. She's such good colors. Everything. It's so great, right? Wow, that's really good. I can see why she was spending so much time on it. It's pretty amazing. Thank you, Anita. Thank you for bringing it up. Thank you, Karina. Are you in there? You're amazing. Just touched my heart. And she goes, yay.
Wow. It's a sushi. That's why I made it difficult for you. Need glasses.
Oh no.
I love it. You read it. It's a poopery bathroom to go so you can get home. It's playtime.
Okay.
It's playtime. I have to keep myself warm. Playtime.
It's always playtime. Never a dull
You hearing this? Playtime. Peter, I'm gonna take my sweater off. Ta-ta-ta-ta.
The last out. Yay! Goodbye, Swedish. Oh, and the elevators are here for us.
Nice. Thank you. Hey guys, so I'm driving back south, driving home. I just spent a day and a half with my mom up in Seattle, and I surprised her. So I knocked on the door at 5:30 in the morning at my parents' house, and because the light was already on, my dad was awake. And surprised him, and then my mom woke up like an hour and a half later, and they were really happy that I came up. It was for my mom's retirement party because she ended up having to retire. She had a few injuries, and it was a few years before she intended to retire, but she, you know, it was kind of like a forced retirement because of her injuries. So she has been surprised by that. She wasn't expecting that at this point in her life. It's a bit of a change to how she saw her last few years of work being. She thought they were gonna, you know, she thought she was gonna work for a longer amount of time. But she has had a awesome nursing career. She's worked for 35-ish years, actually probably more than that, probably around 40 years as a nurse, and she helped a lot of sick babies. She worked in the intensive care unit for a little bit. She worked in infant special care unit for a while, ISCU. She worked in postpartum, which is where after you have birth, after you give birth, this is where you are, as postpartum unit. And she worked in the veterans home. She was our source of income. She put bread, butter, and Chinese food on the table because we love Chinese food. And paid for the roof over our head and our education and everything. So I surprised her on the morning of her retirement party day, and she was extremely happy that I came up, and we did some really fun mother-daughter stuff and went out to a few different restaurants and saw a good movie together, ate popcorn, had bubble tea. We went shopping together and got some really cool Tupperware, which I'm really excited about. So it was a good weekend. We went to church, and I got a Bible study Bible that's going to help with my routines. It's nice to get tools that are going to help you to succeed. So this Bible is going to be helpful with that. Yeah, so I'm just driving home now, and I will see you either later today or I will see you tomorrow.